Continuing here from the last video. So you have to choose a value of x such that the value of the whole expression becomes 0. So we are now doing the trial and error method. First we have taken x equals to 1. So if we put x equals to 1 in the expression, so 1 cube is 1, 3 into 1 square, that is 3, 3 into 1, that is 3, and 7. Does it gives you 0? Minus 3 plus 3 can be cancelled? No, it is coming 8. Now let us check for minus 1. Minus 1 whole cube, 3 into minus 1 whole square, plus 3 into minus 1, and 7 is there already. Minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, 1 into 3, 3. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3, and plus 7. Now you see minus 1, minus 3, that is minus 3, minus 3, minus 6, minus 6, minus 1, minus 7, plus 7, 0. That means what? If we take x equals to minus 1, if we take x equals to minus 1, the expression, the value of the expression becoming 0. So let us write, if x equals to minus 1, the value of the expression becomes 0. If x equals to minus 1, we have seen that the value of the expression becomes 0. So x equals to minus 1, bring minus 1 this side, x plus 1 equals to 0. By factor theorem we know, so x plus 1 is a, now we can write, so x plus 1 is a factor of the given expression. So we have find, see, it's a polynomial of degree 3. So definitely degree 3 means it will have 3 zeros. So we have first by choosing a value of x by trial and error method, we have got one factor. So as we know, if you divide, suppose 12, if you divide 12 by 3, you will get 4. So 4 is also a factor. So if you divide any expression by one factor, you will get another factor. For example, I have said that if you divide 12 by 3, you will get 4. So if you dividing 12 by 3, you are getting 4. That means 4 is also a factor. If you divide 12 by 4, you will get 3. 3 is also a factor. So if you divide the polynomial by one factor, you will get another factor. So now let us, for finding the other factors, now let us divide it. X plus 1, x cube minus 3x square, so first is by x square. You have done this process in class 8 also. X square into x, x cube, x square into 1, x square, sign change, cancel, minus 3x square minus x square, minus 4x square, plus 3x plus 7. Now we need to match minus 4x square, so you have to give here minus 4x, minus 4x square, minus 4x, cancel, 3 plus 4, 7x plus 7. Now you need to bring 7x here, so give 7x plus 7, sign change again, cancel, 0. So by dividing the polynomial, we have got another factor, that is x square minus 4x plus 7. So we can write the polynomial was x cube minus 3x square plus 3x plus 7. We have got one factor is x plus 1, and we have divided this polynomial by x plus 1. We have got another factor, that is x square minus 4x plus 7. Sometime this expression also can be further done by middle term factorization. If you do middle term factorization, we will get two more factors although here it is not coming, it is not falling under the process of C7. 7 cannot be splitted as 4. 7 ones are 7. 7 cannot be splitted as 4. So we cannot do the further process. So by this is all about the zero method. I am discussing the whole process shortly again. So you have been given an expression x cube minus 3x square plus 3x plus 7. So we have, what is the zero method? If it is not falling under any means discussed process, that is either cannot take common, it is not falling under any formula, middle term also cannot be done, so then we will go for zero method. What is the zero method? You have to choose a value of x so that the value of the whole expression becomes 0. We have taken minus 1. If you take x equals to minus 1, the expression is becoming 0. X equals to minus 1, so x plus 1 equals to 0. As we know by factor theorem, if it is 0, then that will be a factor. So x plus 1 is a factor. So if you divide the polynomial by one factor, you will get another factor. So we have done the long division method to get the another factor. So this is the polynomial equals to one factor, another factor. So this is all about the zero method.